season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the group. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The give is to Williams. Defense all over it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Play fake, Carr. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
This offense has it with really good field position. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a 1st down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Moves the pocket. It's Beck. Moving out to the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense...
He's loose. The 40. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Beck's got it on the screen. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Looking to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give is to Williams. All over him immediately. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And run inside. It's Coleman Williams. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fourth down, Carr. Fires left. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching them. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass, it's Beck. Between the hashes, it's Sowell. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Penn State will spend its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grab behind the line. It's Mobley. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Quarterback changing the play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Another 3rd down stop for this defense, and they're excited, but you always kind of got to watch. Like, they shouldn't go for it on 4th down here in their own end, but this team has shown they are not scared. 4th down is just another down. They will stay aggressive. I don't know if they read the analytics or not, but it usually says 4th down, and I'm going for it.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the right. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Handoff for Peoples. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Peoples. Stopped right there.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
You start with this type of field position and have to settle for a field goal. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Moving to his left. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Keeps it on the ground. Driven back.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Beck. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Sauer. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pass to 6. He now has 53 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
I'll tell you what, when the ball's tossed on the perimeter really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got so much space out there now. I don't have a lot of help from my defensive tackles or my defensive ends. Those are tough spots to be in. You could tell the running back won that battle, got a bunch of yards. Nice positive play for this offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And no good. He missed it. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
It's a flea flicker. Look out! The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 21 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Beavers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
On the option. Now the toss. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Penn State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Play action, Carr. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out on defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Peoples. Taken down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Escapes the pressure going right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Play action, C.J. Carr. Bought a little time, lets it go. Maybe tried to baby that one in there.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions, trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throwing, Carr. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's why defenses practice pursuit drills, right? All week long. Pursue, pursue, pursue. The play's never dead. You don't know what ball carriers are going to do. Sometimes they pirouette, they spin out, they try to reverse field, thinking they could be Superman and make a bunch of different guys miss. Not that time, though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up on the play, and they create a huge loss for this offense.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it. It's Peoples. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Deep in the end zone, it's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Keeps it himself. The option, the keeper. Open space at the 25. Lots of room to run. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Irish. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Looking for the two-point try. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Handoff, Peoples running left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and Penn State has had so many great backs. This guy fits right in.
Fits right in. Just big, physical guys. They give him the ball. You know exactly what you're going to get. They can make some plays, and they build their team around the running back spot.
Got the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's not what this defense was hoping for, man. They got to find a way to get the ball back to their offense. They've already dug themselves a hole, and now 3 plays, 3 first downs. Man, they've got to find some answers. Got to get some pressure on the QB. Find a way to force a turnover or 2 to get back in this football game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Peoples again. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The fake wants to throw. They're all over him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Carr, rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Play fake. Carr. Under pressure. They get to him as he throws. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Right side, it's Gilbert. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Carr on play action. Oh, pressure's coming. That one just came off his hand badly.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Play action, Carr. Left side is Flanagan. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here's Carr to throw. Stepping to the right. It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty.
Number 35, set to kick off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They used a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Play action, C.J. Carr. He's taking the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Throwing. Carr gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. He wants a big play here late. He's got it for a big play. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, to play the quarterback position, you do have to have a short memory. And this quarterback would love to have some throws back. He's thrown a couple picks already. But he's still out there taking chances and trying to make some plays for this offense.
Again, it's Carr. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start on the ground with people. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And, Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Bowman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse